Hi and welcome back to the channel on a very sunny but very windy Wirral, hence why I'm sat in the caravan. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. In this video I want to talk about the TomTom Go Camper Sat Nav. This is something I bought 3 months ago, something like that, to replace the Sat Nag, as I call it, who is usually sat on my left hand side in the car. It's sat gathering dust because of the lockdown and the coronavirus. I haven't really been able to set it up, test it, unbox it, set it up in the car. So with there being a slight ease in the restrictions, I thought that I'd get to the caravan and do a little vlog about this today. Claire is absolutely nagged me to death about using this because although we did save £50 on the price, we bought it for £329.99, so it was an expensive purchase, and she's nagged me to death repeatedly. Are you going to use that thing or not? You know, so luckily, finally, at long last, today's the day. So first of all, let's have a little look what came in the box. Right, so let's get this box opened. It just slips off there. Congratulations on your new TomTom. One TomTom Go Camper instruction manual. The unit itself, a lovely large screen. Memory card slot. Mini USB slot, and obviously that's where it joins to your mount. Open that up there, get rid of that. 3M PE foam, I'm not too sure what that is yet. I'm sure I'm going to find out once I read the instructions. Standard USB to mini USB cable. A car 12 volt to USB adapter, and then the TomTom mount itself with obviously your twist tightening to attach it to your windscreen. So there you go, that is everything that's in the box. USB cable, your window mount. I'm yet to figure out what that is. I can only assume it's something to do with sticking it to your dashboard, possibly. I'm going to have to read the instructions to that. Your 12 volt in-car adapter to USB, the unit itself, and the instruction manual. So some of the key features are: it updates via Wi-Fi and connecting to your PC, routing for camper, motorhome, caravan and car, TomTom World Maps, TomTom services built in via SIM, hands-free calling, it connects to your phone, 16 gigabytes of internal memory, can be extended by 32 gigabytes, large 6-inch screen, it's voice controlled, Siri and Google now support. Now this sat nav, when you power it up for the first time, it's very easy to set up. You just follow the on-screen prompts. If you want me to do a setup video, let me know in the comments and I'll record that showing you all the setup and how to get this thing going. If you visit the TomTom website, there is all the information that you could possibly need. There's help tutorials, there's setup videos, there's updates and other help. All you need to do is enter your router details in your home in the settings and connect it via Wi-Fi. You can update the device once you first power up and you've gone through all your settings. You can either do it via Wi-Fi or you can just connect it directly to your PC using the USB cables. To use Wi-Fi, you will have to put in your router password and ID. They can be found either underneath your router or on the back of your router on a little sticker. The app is available at the Apple and Play Store and it is called TomTom My Drive. So once you've installed that, you can actually connect it to your TomTom device. So installing this device is very straightforward. So let's get out on the road and we'll go through how you set this up in your car. Now, setting the sat nav up in your car is quite straightforward. There's two ways of mounting this in the car. You either use this with the 3M sticky back, which then is placed in wherever your choice is on the dashboard, and then that attaches to that sticky pad. But I'm actually going to stick this on the windscreen in this video, but I may choose to decide to use the sticky pad on the dashboard. I'm not too sure yet, because I've already got a phone holder, my dash cam and my reversing camera in the car, so it's looking a bit chocker already. But it's quite simple. It's actually magnetic. This is actually magnetic. There's a slot at the bottom of the sat nav, and this little hook just fits in there, and that is how easy it mounts. So as you can see, hooks in the bottom, and then just, it's like a magnet. Very simple to do. Now, when you're using it on your PC, there's actually a USB there, so you plug that USB and then into the PC. But when you've got the mount on, I don't know whether this will show on camera, but there's a little USB there. So that plugs into there, like so, and then the standard USB fits in the 12-volt converter, or adapter I should say, plugs in there. Then when you plug it into your 12-volt, the little light will indicate to show that it's getting power, and then all you need to do is then mount that to your windscreen. There is an open position, so you turn it into the open position, press it hard onto your windscreen, and then turn that to lock it in place. So as you can see, I've got a phone mount. Just off camera is my dash cam, and I've got my reversing camera here. So this dashboard is getting a little bit chocker, so I'm not too sure yet where I'm going to position this. I may position it over on that side so it doesn't block my view anymore, but just for this video, I'm just going to show you how this attaches to the windscreen. Obviously my sat nav is not going to stay here, so just for the purpose of the video, I just wanted to show you. On this part of the mount, there's a little line. You probably won't be able to see it on camera, but there's a little line, and then there's a like raised bit just here. So you want to turn that to the left, push it onto your windscreen, and then turn so the raised bit lines up with the little notch. And obviously this moves, so you're best doing this without the sat nav on. And then just to attach your sat nav, hook it into the bottom, and then the magnets grip onto it. So there you go, it's now attached to your windscreen. I'm just not too sure where I'm going to mount this yet, whether I may end up mounting it over here out the way, so the sat nav sits down here somewhere. I just haven't decided yet. So coming back to the sat nav, just reposition that for you. To take the sat nav off is literally just lift it away from the mount. To detach the mount, the raised bit, just move it away from the dash there, turn it to one side, and then just put your finger behind that, and then it just comes off. So that's putting it on and taking the dash cam off. Obviously you've got your lead coming from your sat nav. Obviously you can tidy your lead away. I might tuck it and run it down my dashboard here, so it's out of sight. So then obviously all you need to do then is plug in your 12-volt. There's a little button just on the back, so you press that button, TomTom powers up. Only takes a few seconds to power up this. It's pretty quick. Sometimes takes a few seconds to find the satellites. in my house it just won't pick up the satellite at all. As soon as you come outside it starts picking the satellites up, and away you go. And there you go, sat nav is now on. I don't know how well you're seeing that, you're probably getting a lot of reflection. Still powering up, booting up, and there you go, on it comes. So you got your search for an address, drive home, recent destination, you can record,
you will arrive at your destination at
voice control, your settings, etc, etc. Nice bright screen, as you can see, even in daylight it's very, very bright. All set up and working in the car. So I've done a few tests on various locations on the Will and the Chester Caravan and Motorhome Club site there. Have I come across any problems? Would I have got into trouble towing my caravan? None at all. Obviously I entered all my details on the settings, the full length of the my car and caravan, the width of my caravan, the highest height of my caravan. I've added a little bit on top just to cover me. You can also add the weight of your outfit, which I did, and it's took me via all the A roads. I'm probably a little bit biased towards TomTom because I've always had a TomTom sat nav. I've never bought anything other than a TomTom, so for me it was the natural choice. I know there's other brands, there's probably cheaper models out there, but for me it does the job and it does it very, very well. I can't fault it. Lovely big 6-inch screen, very easy to set up, very easy to set up in the car, and I absolutely love it. For me it was worth the extra money. I'd always advise you to do your research before travelling anywhere, i.e. Google Maps, Google Earth, a bit of research using the Caravan and Motorhome Club site, info about getting to sites, etc. Same with the Camping and Caravan Club. So what more can I say? I absolutely love it. I give it a 5 stars. I would definitely recommend it, and I'm really happy with my purchase. Like I say, there's probably other models and cheaper brands out there. There's mobile apps. People use mobile apps, but we tried using the mobile apps when we go off on days out, when we're away in our caravan, and to be honest with you, we kept getting into trouble and getting lost because the signal would drop. You know, your phone signal, you can't always get 4G, especially the places we go. We get really out in the sticks in the middle of Wales, and we were forever losing phone signal. So then the mobile apps rendered useless. With a TomTom, it's reliant on satellites, which very rarely drop. The signal very rarely drops. That's in my experience. I've never really had any problems. So for me, investing in one of these was a no-brainer, and I'm really happy I did so. If you're interested in this sat-nav, there are links in the description, and no, they're not affiliated links. I don't get anything out of pointing in the right direction to buy one of these things. At the moment of day of recording this video, there's still a reduction on them, so I think you can get them from as little as £324 now. Well, when I say as little, you know what I mean. There's a bit of a discount. They were £379.99 when I originally looked at them. Like I say, I'm not affiliated. They're just links to help you out, that's all. That was the TomTom Go Camper sat-nav. If you like this video, please consider giving us a thumbs up. Also, please consider subscribing. Help the channel grow. If you hit the little bell icon, that'll keep you informed of all our future uploads. So, like I say, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for your support, and until next time, ta-ra.